Hey, now this is Anthony with A&A, and I want to talk about something that's been on my mind that I always see in my comment section. I have a few subscribers, and I have some loyal subscribers that every time I put a video out, they're on there commenting and supporting me. And then I have a few that ask me for advice, ask me to make videos, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind. I mean, if I can answer any question, if I know the answer to it, I'll give it. If I can help somebody, I will. It doesn't bother me at all. But the question that I get a lot, that it's always hard for me to answer, like when I get that comment, when I get that question that says, I'm about to start my business, 2017, I'm about to start my business and I want to start my business, what advice can you give me? And I'm usually lost for words, It's kind of like I'm sitting there at the computer and I'm like this, or I'm looking at my phone and I want to type something, but I just don't really know what to tell you to make you feel comfortable to go ahead and get started. And I started thinking about this. I've been thinking about this for a few days now, and I came to the conclusion that the reason why I be at a loss for words when I'm faced with that question is because I can't tell you how to run your business because it's your business. I can tell you how I did mine, and you maybe can pull some ideas from mine, but the thing about that is, if you try to do it like I did mine, it may not work because that was what was comfortable for me. It may not be comfortable for you, although some things that were comfortable for me may be comfortable for you, but as a whole, it won't. So to answer those type of questions, the only thing I can come up with is just go get started. Go ahead and get started. A lot of us, and me included, and 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I was the same way. Like, I was like, I'm gonna do this year, or in the next 2 years, I'm gonna do this. When I save this amount of money, I'm gonna do this. When I get this piece of equipment, I'm gonna do this. When I do this and that, and all I'm doing is just trying to buy myself time because I'm afraid to get started. And I think it's subconsciously. I don't think that you're walking around afraid. I just think it's somewhere deep down in your brain that you may fail, or you may not do well, or you may get out there and not know what you're doing. So you're trying to buy yourself some time, and hopefully you'll run across something or someone that can help you or give you all the answers. And trust me, in business, it doesn't work that way. When you start a business, you got to go ahead and get started. Do as much research you can so you just won't be a total failure. But don't research to the point where you never get started. And I know some people, me included, I've done this as well. Sit there and you do all this research, and you're on the internet all day, you're on YouTube all night, you're looking up stuff, looking at other people, how they doing it, and you're trying to find a way that you're gonna do it. And trust me, I did the same thing. I was watching YouTube, I was watching mobile car washes and mobile detailers, all the professionals, all the nice stuff, and all the big lawn care guys, I'm watching them, and I'm like, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a lawnmower like he got. I'm gonna do it like this person, and this and this and that. And then when I got out there, I realized I didn't need none of that stuff. Like, it was totally different for me than it was that person. Like, top-notch lawns. I remember about a year ago, I remember him talking about advertising. And he said that he might have put an ad in the paper that he didn't even advertise. And he seems to be doing pretty well. When I watch his videos, he's just bought a shop. He didn't buy one, but he's just rented a shop. So now he's getting more overhead, and he has employees and people helping him. He's hired a manager, and he has employees. So he seems to be doing pretty well. and he's never advertised. But I advertised. And all I'm saying is that what works for this person may not work for you. And what didn't work for this person may work for you. So that's the thing. You have to sit down and come up with a plan based on your own thoughts and what you feel when you go out and when you go out here and you're looking for work and you're looking to get clients. You just got to get a feel for yourself what you have to do. You know, me, I wanted to do mobile car washing, and I actually was researching that harder than I was the lawn care. And what happened was I just said, well, you know what? I'm not really sure about the car washing yet, because I mean, I know how to wash cars, but I just wasn't sure about the equipment, how to get it to work, because I'm looking at all these YouTube videos and they're telling me that you gotta have, you know, this you know, $500 water pump and this, you know what I'm saying, $1,500 pressure washer and this tank and this big rig and all this stuff. And I didn't know how it worked, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna chill on that for a minute, and I'm just gonna do with the lawn care, because I got a lawnmower and I got a weed eater and I got a blower, so let me just go ahead and start off with this. Then I did that, I got comfortable. I started going out there, meeting people, I started getting new clients and stuff, and I started opening up more and talking to my clients. And as I was getting my equipment and as I was getting everything for the mobile car wash, and at that point I figured out how the equipment worked. I was able to rig myself up something to where it will work for me. And then I started going to my lawn clients and I was like, hey, I'm gonna start mobile car wash, where I'm gonna come to you, I'm gonna have my own water, my own electricity, I'm gonna have everything, and I'll wash your car. And they was like, man, that's cool. Yeah, I'll be interested in that. And everybody that I asked, just about all of them, was interested. So that's how I started. I just got a feel for it. So you got to get out there. Go start with what you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with one thing, go ahead and start with what you're comfortable with and grow from there. Just get started. That's all I can tell you. You know, and trust me, I may sound like I'm getting, I may sound like I'm upset, but trust me, I'm not. I'm just passionate, and sometimes passion comes off as anger. But don't get me wrong, I'm not angry. I'm just passionate. But that's just something that I see all the time, and we have to stop that. You know, because I do it. I even do it till today. Like, I'm right now in the process of adding window cleaning to my business. And, you know, I was saying I was going to go and get my supplies and go do this. I haven't done it yet. And I just said, well, I'm going to wait till this. I hadn't done it. I'm going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to one of my clients and just say, hey, I clean windows now. Do you want your windows clean? And I'm just going to get started. And whatever mistakes I make, I mean, I can correct them on the spot. It's, you know, I know I can do some windows. I know I can. You know what I'm saying? It may not be perfect, and it may not be quick the first time, but after I do it several times, it's gonna be easy to me, just like all the other services I provide. So, again, my advice to all you new guys that want to get started, lawn care or car washing, whatever your business is, get started. And that's it. Just get started. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. I'll see you in the future. Oh, and P.S. If you're passionate about your business and others see your passion, they're going to help you. It never fails. It inspires them, and they're going to want to help you without you even asking. You'll get phone calls from people, and they'll say, yeah, this person recommended me to you. They said you did a great job. I want you to come out and do mine. I don't know how many times that has happened to me. If you're passionate and you get out there and you just get started, and people see your hunger, and they see that you're passionate, and they see that you're determined, they will help you. It's contagious. They can't help you. They'll help you. I know a guy, well, I don't know him. But he comments on my channel all the time. His name is Mystical Man. And I think this was him that said that. He, on one of my channels, on one of my videos, he commented and he said, I've never owned a pressure washer. And I've been doing mobile detailing for 20 something years, like 25 years or something like that. And he said, all I have is a 50-foot hose or 100-foot hose or something like that. And I'm reading that, I'm like, wow. And I mean, that's determination. I was talking to another guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but he didn't have a driver's license. His driver's license was suspended. He got on a bike and rode bikes to his jobs. Now, if that ain't will and determination, I don't know what is.